Hi, I'm Alex and welcome. Join me on an unforgettable journey through Jerusalem, a city of history and spirituality. Walk in the footsteps of history and feel the pulse of this sacred city. From ancient walls to sacred sites, uncover the layers of meaning here. It's more than sightseeing, it's connecting with the human story. Now let's get started on our Jerusalem adventure. Stepping into Jerusalem is like stepping into a living history book, one where the pages turn with every corner you round. This city, perched in the Judean mountains, isn't just old, it's ancient, with a story that stretches back over 3,000 years. Imagine the countless generations that have called this place home, the empires that have risen and fallen, Canaanites, Israelites, Babylonians, Persians, Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, Crusaders, Mamluks, Ottomans. Each has left an indelible mark, contributing to the city's complex identity. For Jews, it's the city of David, the site of Solomon's temple, the eternal capital and the focus of prayers for centuries. For Christians, it's where Jesus preached, was crucified, and resurrected, making it the cradle of their faith. For Muslims, it's Al-Quds, the Holy One, the site of Muhammad's night journey and home to the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam. This convergence of faiths, all holding Jerusalem sacred, has shaped its destiny, making it a beacon of spiritual longing but also at times a focal point of conflict. Understanding this deep, multifaceted reverence is key to appreciating Jerusalem. Think about the sheer resilience of this city. It's been besieged countless times, destroyed and rebuilt, conquered and reconquered, yet through it all, its spiritual magnetism has only grown stronger. The ancient prophecies, the historical accounts, the archaeological discoveries, they all converge here, creating an atmosphere thick with meaning. When you walk through the old city's gates, you're treading paths that have been walked by pilgrims, warriors, merchants, and scholars for thousands of years. It's a humbling experience, connecting you to a vast continuum of human endeavor and faith. Our first major stop is the Western Wall, or the Kotel, one of the most sacred sites in the world. These ancient stones are the last remaining retaining wall of the Temple Mount. The Second Temple, destroyed by the Romans in 70 AD, once stood here. For nearly 2,000 years, this wall has been a symbol of Jewish endurance and prayer. Standing before it, you feel the weight of history and devotion. Placing prayer notes, or kavitlach, is an iconic tradition here. Millions of these notes are tucked into every crack. Twice a year, these notes are collected and buried on the Mount of Olives. The atmosphere at the Western Wall Plaza is unique. Visiting the Western Wall is an experience that touches something deep within. Now, we venture into the heart of the Christian Quarter to explore a site of immense significance for Christians worldwide, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This ancient, sprawling basilica is traditionally believed to encompass the two holiest sites in Christianity, Golgotha, the hill where Jesus was crucified, and the tomb, or sepulchre, where he was buried and is believed to have resurrected. For centuries, pilgrims have journeyed here, often enduring great hardship, to walk in the footsteps of Jesus and to venerate these sacred locations. The air inside is thick with incense, the murmur of prayers in countless languages, and a profound sense of history. Inside the church, there are several key sites that draw pilgrims. Upon entering, many ascend a steep flight of stairs to the Calvary, Golgotha, believed to be the site of the crucifixion. Here you'll find chapels marking the spot where the cross is said to have stood. Below, the stone of anointing is a marble slab where, according to tradition, Jesus' body was prepared for burial. But the spiritual heart of the church is the edicule, a small chapel built over the traditional site of Jesus' tomb. Our journey now takes us to one of Jerusalem's most iconic and visually stunning landmarks, the Dome of the Rock. Perched majestically on the Temple Mount, known in Islam as Haram al-Sharif or the Noble Sanctuary, this golden-domed shrine is an architectural masterpiece and a site of profound religious significance in Islam. Its gleaming dome, covered in gilded copper, dominates the Jerusalem skyline, a beacon visible from many parts of the city. Built in the late 7th century by the Umayyad Caliph Abd al-Malik, it is one of the oldest existing works of Islamic architecture in the world, a testament to the artistic and engineering prowess of its creators. The architectural beauty of the Dome of the Rock is truly breathtaking. Its octagonal structure, intricate mosaics, and Quranic inscriptions create an atmosphere of serene grandeur. The design is a harmonious blend of Byzantine and Sasanian influences, adapted and transformed into a uniquely Islamic expression. It's not a mosque for congregational prayer but rather a shrine, built to commemorate a pivotal event in Islamic tradition. Next, we explore the Tower of David, or as it's more accurately known, the Jerusalem Citadel. Located near the Jaffa Gate in the Old City, this ancient fortress is not directly connected to King David despite its popular name, but its history is incredibly rich and spans millennia, serving as a microcosm of Jerusalem's own tumultuous past. The citadel we see today is a fascinating amalgamation of structures built and rebuilt over centuries by various rulers, including Hasmoneans, Herod the Great, Romans, Byzantines, Crusaders, Mamluks, and Ottomans. Each layer of stone tells a story of conquest, defense, and the enduring strategic importance of this location. The historical background of the Tower of David is a journey through Jerusalem's military and political history. Its foundations date back to the Hasmonean period in the 2nd century BCE. Herod the Great significantly expanded the fortifications, building 3 massive towers to protect his palace. Parts of these Herodian structures are still visible today, a testament to their impressive engineering. Today, the Tower of David serves as the Museum of the History of Jerusalem. Our exploration now takes us just east of the Old City, to the gentle slopes of the Mount of Olives. This prominent ridge holds immense historical and religious importance for Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike, and it offers some of the most breathtaking panoramic views of Jerusalem. For millennia, its slopes have been a silent witness to pivotal events, a place of prayer, pilgrimage, and burial. Standing here, looking out over the Kidron Valley towards the golden dome of the rock and the ancient walls of the Old City, you feel an undeniable connection to the sacred history that has unfolded below. For Jews, it has been the site of a major cemetery for over 3,000 years, with an estimated 150,000 graves, including those of prominent rabbis and historical figures. Jewish tradition holds that the resurrection of the dead will begin here when the Messiah comes. For Christians, the Mount of Olives is intimately associated with the life of Jesus. We return now to the Haram al-Sharif, or Temple Mount, to focus on another profoundly significant structure, the Al-Aqsa Mosque. While the Dome of the Rock, with its golden dome, is often the more photographed landmark, Al-Aqsa Mosque holds immense religious importance as the 3rd holiest site in Islam, after the Kaaba in Mecca and the Prophet's Mosque in Medina. Its name, Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, translates to the farthest mosque and refers to its connection with the Prophet Muhammad's night journey, as mentioned in the Quran. It is the primary congregational mosque on the noble sanctuary, capable of holding thousands of worshippers. The religious significance of Al-Aqsa Mosque is paramount for Muslims worldwide. It is believed to be the place to which Prophet Muhammad was miraculously transported from Mecca during the night journey, and from where he later ascended to heaven, often associated with the nearby Dome of the Rock. For centuries it has been a major center of Islamic learning and worship. Our journey takes us just outside the Old City walls, to the south, to explore the birthplace of Jerusalem, the city of David. This is where it all began. Long before the Old City took shape, this ridge was Jebus, the city King David conquered 3,000 years ago and made his capital. Today, it's an active archaeological park, unearthing incredible discoveries that shed light on Jerusalem's earliest history. We now return to the heart of the Old City to walk the Via Dolorosa, the Way of Sorrows. This is the route Jesus walked, carrying his cross from his condemnation by Pontius Pilate to Golgotha. Pilgrims pause at stations of the cross to pray and reflect. It's a powerful and moving experience amidst Jerusalem's bustling life. The Via Dolorosa winds through the Old City, marked by 14 stations of the cross. 9 stations are outdoors, while the final 5 are inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Each station commemorates an event from the Passion narrative. Small chapels or plaques mark these spots, and you'll often see groups of pilgrims paused in prayer, sometimes carrying wooden crosses themselves, their hymns and prayers echoing in the ancient alleyways. For our final stop in this incredible city, we visit a site that offers a different, yet equally profound experience for many Christians: the Garden Tomb. Located just outside the Old City walls, north of the Damascus Gate, The Garden Tomb was discovered in the late 19th century and is considered by some, particularly many Protestants, as a possible alternative site for the crucifixion, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. It offers a tranquil and contemplative atmosphere, distinct from the ancient, bustling Church of the Holy Sepulchre. The serene atmosphere of the Garden Tomb is one of its most striking features. It's a beautifully maintained garden, filled with flowers, trees, and quiet pathways, providing a peaceful oasis away from the noise and crowds of the city. This setting itself evokes the biblical description of Jesus being buried in a garden tomb. Many visitors find this environment conducive to prayer, reflection, and a personal connection with the Easter story. Well, there you have it, our whirlwind tour through some of Jerusalem's most historic and sacred sites. What an incredible journey it has been. From the ancient stones of the Western Wall to the solemn path of the Via Dolorosa, from the gleaming dome of the Rock to the tranquil Garden Tomb, Jerusalem has unfolded before us as a city of unparalleled depth and complexity. Thank you so much for joining me, Alex, on this exploration. I hope this glimpse into its timeless wonders has been as inspiring and thought-provoking for you as it always is for me. This city truly has a way of touching your soul. If you enjoyed this virtual pilgrimage through Jerusalem and you're keen to discover more fascinating destinations and cultural insights from around the globe, please do make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We're passionate about sharing these travel experiences, and your support helps us continue to bring these stories to life. Until our next adventure, keep exploring, keep learning, and as I always say, keep on traveling. See you soon.